basis of that is that Finding Nemo was born with a lucky fin, and I was born with a lucky fin because I have one of my fins smaller than the other, right? Very cute, awesome. This organization is huge, and its whole goal is just to unite and educate parents who have children with a limb difference, but then also the general population of what does that mean and what are we capable of, and so on and so forth. So I paired with the owner of this company, and I said, I would love to go out under your name. I would love to use your resources. I would love to find your people and find your parents along with the parents that I already have, and I would love to go into those communities and find those people. So that's what I did. I just kind of opened it up to them. I made that official announcement. I made kind of a very simple website kind of explaining what I was doing, more or less how to contact me and what my mission was, and I just put it out into the world and had an amazing response. I had people literally from all over the country emailing in and kind of saying, yes, we want you, when are you going to come, how are you going to come, how are we going to get you here, what does that mean? Literally from all over the country, and it's just parents who were on fire and excited for me to get into the schools of their children, to come have me meet them, and to do that work last year that I didn't quite know how to finish. I saw that it was there, but I didn't know how to really build on it. So that's what I'm doing now, I've been slowly touring my way across the country. Kind of once I get a date with a school, say in Kentucky, I'll find the other families in Kentucky, see if there's any interest there. If not, I'm cold calling schools and I'm saying, I'm coming to your area anyway, let me come talk. It's truly the families who have just been so excited to take me under their wing. I feel like I kind of have shared that, but just going into, yes, the point is to go into schools because the message really is a blanket message for everyone, that idea of everybody has a difference, and how are you choosing to look at that, or how are you choosing to address a situation in front of you. But it just makes it so much more personal to have a family that I'm going to meet, or kids there that I'm going to see. It just makes it that much more important, at least to me in my book. But I also have a number of other groups that I kind of have paired with and am advocating for and doing work with. My newest idea and venture, this is new as of last week, so this is in baby step phases, is in talking to parents who have a child with a limb difference specifically. There's a whole lot of emotions that go with that, and it was hard for me at first in talking to those parents. They would want to tell me about those emotions and the things that they were feeling and thinking, and being on the other end of it, being the kid who has that difference and knowing how okay I am and knowing how all right life is. It just seems silly, the things that they worried about. And that was very hard for me at the beginning of Miss Iowa, when they would come to me and try to tell me these things. And in my brain, it was like saying, I don't know how to take a bite. And in my brain, I'm just like, well, take a bite. It very, very much in that aspect. So anyway, long story short, what I've come to terms with in that world and talking to the moms, I'm really sitting down, and my mom actually has opened up a lot about her experience. I never really stopped to ask my mom about what her journey was like in having me. She didn't know that I was going to be born with just one hand, and so what did that mean, and how did she do things, and what emotions did she feel? Yet again, as silly as it sounds, I didn't even think to ask that before this year, before I was encountering moms who were feeling those things. Because yet again, in my book, it's my everyday. I don't think about it further than that. So the idea now is I want to collect stories from parents who basically making like a chicken soup for the soul, but for the moms who are just finding out maybe that they're going to have a child with a limb difference, or have just had a child with a limb difference, and kind of make different short stories for every chapter. So the first chapter being like when I first found out, and just a compilation of the parents that I've met and all the emotions they went through, just telling their story. And it would move on from there, like the moment I knew it was going to be okay, or the moment my child chose to outshine everybody else in class, or just kind of taking them through chapters, and then ultimately maybe kind of closing with words from kids who are older and kind of see it from our perspective too.